Good morning, good morning, good morning. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Melissa Ferguson. I am here in DF, New Brunswick, and if you are jumping on live, tell me where you're coming from. If you're catching the replay, again, drop where you are coming from. Jumping on to chat about some hair thinning challenges that some of my clients, Morning Claudette, have been having. In the last, I'd say, 4 to 5 years, I have noticed that a lot more of my clients are dealing with thinning hair. It's shedding in and around the temples, even up here. I mean, some people are, going on about like, was it the vaccines that's causing this? We're not even going to go into that, but I've noticed as a hairstylist that people are dealing with more and more thinning, more and more stress. Like they're running their hands through their hair in the shower and like clumps are falling out. If you are somebody that is dealing with that too, like know that you're not alone. Hair loss is something that, I don't know why, but like people get like really taboo about it and like they don't want to talk about it. Which to me, like, I don't quite understand. Like, it's a normal thing. It's no different than, talking to our children as they grow up about, menopause and like all that stuff. Like, it's a normal thing. It happens in part of life. But I wanted to kind of just open the conversation today about having open conversations around this, because a lot of people feel lost. They feel isolated because of it. And there's options to help people, like hair extensions like this. Great option for like adding immediate bulk, but it doesn't fix the problem, right? Like adding extra hair is going to camouflage it. It's going to make it look thicker. But if we're not dealing with it at an internal level, we're never going to fix it, right? Like we're constantly just going to be in this like camouflage state. And thin hair can actually really affect somebody's confidence, which can really affect their performance. And most of you guys know I love to talk about business and I love to work with, business owners. But when you, feel not so great, not so confident, it affects your performance because you're a little bit more unsure of yourself, right? You're just not as willing to put yourself out there because you're feeling a little bit more, reserved or shy. Like if you can relate to this, like drop a 1 in the comments. But if you've ever felt like, you can't accomplish something because you're just like, I'm having a bad hair day, I'm having a bad outfit day. Like that's how a lot of these people that are dealing with thinning hair feel every single day. And they're trying to, camouflage it with a hat, and they're trying to put scarves over their head, and they're trying to, hide their hair. Or they're investing thousands and thousands of dollars into extensions, which if not applied correctly can actually cause more damage. But when we start to look at the hair from an internal level, that's where we really see, change. For myself, I noticed with both of my children, my hair went through a serious change. So when I had my daughter, my hair went very greasy, like it got really, really greasy really fast. And then when I had my son, my hair got really curly. Not that you would ever be able to tell today, but like when I get out of the shower, I can scrunch and like put some style in it. And I actually think I have a tutorial up somewhere on how to do that. Your hair texture changes, right? So hormones are what is causing a lot of this stuff to happen. And when I was in hair school, I was actually taught your DNA in your body is going to rebuild itself every 7 years. So when your hormones are like going like this, it's not as easy to like fix the problem, right? And like I'd say 80% of people, it comes down to a hormone imbalance. And I've seen people spend thousands, and I'm talking like thousands of dollars on hair loss restoration. I worked in a hair loss clinic for a while. Being a hairdresser for, over a decade, I've seen the amount of money that people will drop on extensions, right? Like these are not cheap. But if we're not fixing it from an internal level, it's never going to get better. And when you're walking around, running your business and you feel like you're, missing half of your hair, it's like walking around without makeup on. You just don't feel as, I'm out to succeed. So I really, really, when I'm working with my clients, like to talk about, what is causing this, when happened. And for 80% of my clients, it's like they can, trace it back to, oh, I had a baby and my hair changed. Or, oh, I've hit that premenopausal and it's changed. or, you know, I had really big stress or trauma in my life and it changed. And it seems to be kind of like a common factor across the board for most people. And there's actually solutions that are so simple. Like my cup of coffee right now actually helps me to not lose my hair. Like it was bad. It was coming out in clumps. And I've actually never had challenges with hair loss per se, but I had my hair in dreadlocks up until, I want to say I brushed them out like 2 months ago. I couldn't get my hair to grow past a certain point, so I just got really frustrated and I like went next level extreme. I don't encourage you to do this unless you like locks. But I actually dreadlocked my hair so that I wouldn't keep cutting it, because I'm sure, and drop a 2 if you can relate to this. Your hair gets to like your shoulder and then it starts to do that like weird flippy kicky thing, and it just like irritates the shit out of you. So you're like, oh, whatever, I'm going to cut it. That was like the constant cycle. I couldn't grow my hair, so I locked it. And when I took it out, my hair is super, super long, but I'm noticing a lot of shedding, like a crazy amount of shedding, and it affects my confidence. It makes me feel, you know, like I have no hair. And after having locks in my hair for over a year, like I had so much hair. Like I had, when I would put it up, it was like you can find pictures probably on my profile if you go back far enough, but like it would be like I had a bowling ball in my head. So like it feels like I don't have my hair now. And I wear hair extensions to actually thicken my hair, and you would never know. But I'm looking at, you know, how do I fix this on an internal level? Because if I don't deal with the problem at the root cause, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to get any better, right? And that makes me feel unconfident. And I look at photos of myself and videos of myself from a year ago before I locked my hair. And I was actually looking at some last night when I was playing with my CapCut video editor, and I was like, oh my God, my hair was so broken. It was so chemically processed. It was so fried. You guys probably, you'll watch some of these videos and you'll be like, oh my God, she looks like a totally different person. That affects my confidence in business. Like, I'm just not as like willing to like put myself out there when my hair looks funny. So by being able to shift and make a small change, it's really, really helping. And, you know, I drink coffee like a sailor. So now I just flip my cup of coffee in the morning, and it's actually really helping my hair. I'm going to be adding a collagen into it in the very near future. But this morning I mixed protein powder in my coffee too, because I'm actually on a weight loss journey at the same time. Excuse me. So my whole body is like going through this like shift, and it's like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing to me? But I'm starting to realize that like what you consume is just as important as like the shampoo and the conditioner and the things that you put on your head. I got a message from a lady last night saying, well, what type of shampoo should I use? I have really thin hair and it's falling out. And I was like, okay, I mean, yes, there are shampoos that are going to help ish, but it's not going to fix the issue. You know, there's shampoos that will take, like volume shampoos, they'll take like the weight off your hair and make it like bouncier because it's not as heavy. But again, it's not going to help like shedding. There's specialty products out there that do help with thinning. But again, it's not like your health comes from inside, right? Your hair is attached to your blood flow, right? It's an extension of your body. And if you're fueling it with good stuff and good nutrients, it's going to actually help it. So it's really sad to see that there's so much misinformation out there. And I've been, you know, a stylist for going on 13 years now, and having a holistic solution that I'm actually able to support my clients with is huge for me. I don't put my name lightly on things. But I've been looking for years and years for something that I can help people with, right? And it comes down to looking at it from, again, a holistic point, because it's, you know, mind, body, soul connection. When you look good, you feel good. My hair is night and day. You're so right. Yeah, like it's crazy. I've been using it for like a month and a half, and don't even talk about the focus that you get from it too, right? Like I just feel more energetic, and I'm waiting for, because it comes in different forms too, right? So I have my coffee, but I'm waiting for my energy drink stuff to arrive here, and I ordered it too late, and I'm actually going to check on the shipping today. But I feel like without it, like I don't have that pep in my step, and I've only been using it for like a month, and I'm feeling the effects on my hair, but I want something to kind of keep me going through the day. And you know, past Mel was just not on her shit, so current Mel is suffering. But yeah, just know that like your hair, your skin, your nails, it's all connected. I get clients that come working on mom range with my drinks. Yeah, right, legit. What was I saying? Hair, skin, and nails. So I hear people often, they'll be like, oh, I'm taking hair, skin, and nails, or I'm taking prenatals, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, they're good, but they're not going to offer you that full solution, right? Because your body needs the hormone regulation. I mean, I would say it's better than not taking it, but it's not going to, again, solve the problem. You need something that has stronger, cohesive working products together. It's a lifestyle change. It's not, I'm going to pick up this one thing or whatever and I'm going to consume it for 3 days and suddenly my hair is going to be, amazing. But as a stylist, it's like my goal is to get you to where you want to be, right? And if you want thicker, more luscious hair and you want to feel more confident and you want to, really crush goals in your business, adding extensions is a great immediate camouflage. But taking the look at your internal health is just going to make your life feel better. Ooh, Marianne sent me stars. I don't know what that means. I haven't quite figured Facebook out yet. I know I keep getting this request thing saying to put my banking info in, and then I've tried to do it so that I can get paid from Facebook, and it keeps rejecting me. So what do the stars do? Just curious. Clearly, I need to work on that situation. Because somebody was telling me that you can get paid from live streams, and I was like, you can? That's cool. Money. Huh. 90%. Yeah, and that's right, like Melissa, like 90% of collagens out there only have 2 to 3 types, and I think I was going to actually say that before I got squirrely and distracted. And again, better than not taking it, but it's not going to offer you the premium experience. And I really like to kind of put this into a really good example. So imagine you go out and you buy, and this is something that I did. You go out and buy a keyboard. Okay? Keyboard. I think I spent like $80 on this thing. It wasn't crazy expensive, but before I bought this one, I bought one from the dollar store, right? Did it work? Yep, for like 4 days, and then it broke, right? So you get what you pay for. You get, a taste of the experience, or you get something that is actually going to work. And putting my name onto a product as a licensed professional is huge for me, right? So I've done a lot of research into this company. If anyone has any questions about it, feel free to reach out. But do it, stars are payments. Yeah, no, I did try and do it. It's just not working. I don't know. Maybe next time I see you, I'll get you to help me. But yeah, if anyone has questions about hair loss, send me a message. I do offer virtual consults too. So we can kind of go over options, right? Because it's not a one size fits all option. But the value that you're going to get in life when you feel better about yourself, is going to pay for itself. And I recently just hired a personal trainer. That's cost me about $8,000 for the year. I'm actually going to go meet him in an hour. And it's you got to look at the cost now versus the cost later, right? Do you want a solution, or do you want to keep feeling the pain that you're feeling? And being comfortable in your skin is huge, right? I'm trying to lose 50 pounds by June. I'm memorized by your sleeve. Oh, see, I don't love this one. I like this one better. But feeling, and you know what, again, being confident in your skin, I really needed ink. And I feel like this one, I need to fix. I don't know. I don't love it. I didn't love it to start with, so it's got, I don't know if you can see the way I'm holding it. It's got a skull and clock. And the clock has my daughter's birthday and time in it. And then I went to another studio and they did this skull, and I can't stand the skull. So I had a girlfriend kind of go in and fill around it with the galaxy to try and camouflage it, but I don't love it. I like it better from this side. If we can get rid of that guy, I like it. I don't know. That's a later's problem. But feeling good in your skin, it makes you more productive. It makes you more confident. It makes you a better salesperson. It makes you a better mother. It makes you a better friend. And I think we all deserve to take care of ourselves. And I think we need to make taking care of ourselves our main priority. And I think we need to figure out that if we don't have the budget to take care of ourselves, how to make that happen, because you're a happier person when you do that. My boyfriend actually said to me, yeah, you do have to start pitching tattoo shops. My boyfriend even said to me I think we were a week and a half into January, he's like, is your New Year's resolution to not be such a bitch? And I was like, oh, snap. Cause I would get really, really frustrated really, really easy. I'd get irritated. And since I've started taking better care of myself and since I've started drinking my nootropic coffee, like I just feel better. I feel better about myself. I feel better about, the people around me. I'm more patient. I don't want to stab everybody in the eyeball. I move very quickly. I make decisions very quickly. And not everybody thinks the way that I do. Not everybody, has my logic, and I get really, really frustrated. So having something that's helping me mind, body, and spirit, making me feel better. My kid said, live, Mom, you're not so cranky anymore. Right? And it's like, you don't even realize how bitchy you are. And I know everyone's like, oh, when you get, that time of the month and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm just a bitch in general. But self-awareness is key, right? But yeah, this is just kind of, take care of yourself. Make sure that you are comfortable in your skin. You owe it to yourself. You are going to be a better mother. You are going to be a better business owner. You are going to be a better friend. You're going to be a better partner. And you're going to be happier. Like, you're just going to feel better. So if you, want to connect about hair loss, it's not taboo. Like, I'm a licensed professional. I'm here to support you. We can go over options. We can take a deep look at your medical, and you're not alone in it. Like, it's not taboo. It's not weird. It's something that a lot of people struggle with, and there's so many options. And if you can have thicker hair and feel better in the process, there's a no lose, right? Like, what's the cost now versus the cost later? If you're stressed out and you're tired and you're cranky and you're unconfident right now, I mean, you're paying a price, right? It's maybe not a monetary price, but you're physically paying a price, and it's taxing your mental health, it's taxing your family, it's taxing everyone. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And with that, I am scooting to the gym, and then I am going to tidy up the studio. All right. Bye, guys.